other factors factored in, such as a decline in the morality of the people. And you had the rise of different religious cults coming into the Republic from the Orient, the cult of Isis from Egypt, the cult of Mithra, and they displaced the old-fashioned religion of the Romans. And the old-fashioned religion of the Romans had its own gods and goddesses, just like the Greeks. The Greeks had their gods and goddesses. But the old-fashioned religion of the Romans was very patriotic, and a very patriotic type of religion. These new cults that came in subverted that and started to break up not only the religious beliefs and substituting new gods and goddesses and all this, but also broke down the kind of old-fashioned morality of the earlier old Romans. And you started to also have that amplified in the theater, which became pornographic, basically. So you had a pornographic theater, and then you had the gladiators and the massive violence. So you had pornography and violence normalized in the last decades of the Roman Republic. So you had constant warfare. You had a breakup or disintegration of the constitutional order, decline in religiosity, or at least patriotism, we can say. You had depravity that Dennis was pointing out, the Epstein class. You had that sort of depravity in the latter decades of the Roman Republic, and then the early decades as the empire rose, etc., under Augustus. So you had a morally corrupt, and a financially corrupt upper class, well, we can say the Epstein class, their Epstein class. And all those factors then distorted, deformed, and ultimately destroyed, led to the destruction of the Roman Republic and its constitutional order.